What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to this collective reading. We're just going to see what comes out for you guys. I'm hearing not a second or not a minute too late or not a second soon or a second sooner. I don't know if something's going to be like a minute too late or it's like if you had waited one more minute. Or this could be what somebody else is going through. I forget which sign it was today, but it's like whatever you ask for, it's like be careful what you ask for, because whatever you ask for right now, I feel like you're going to get it. Hey, Kiana. Hey, Sean. Mindy. Hey, Blissful Beauty. Hey, George. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Chantrell. Solange. Hey, Miss Sassy. Y'all in here. I'm hearing party like a rock. Party like a rock star. Yeah, Ingrid, I had a little bit more energy for tonight. So I said, let me come back. And somebody asked for a collective reading tonight. And I was like, why not? So, y'all may forget to order something on Amazon. I'm going to do it right now before I forget again, before I go to bed. Sorry, y'all. This is important. I need this week. So, I don't know if somebody's partying a lot. Now I'm hearing 2 is better than 1. A lot of you have been having a lot of faith about something. It's like, or you just have that instilled. Maybe that was instilled. I don't know. It's like with faith, it has something to do with the way that you were taught. This could be like maybe you prayed with your mother or your father. It's like you saw something. Now I'm hearing be fruitful and multiply. A lot of you are okay with the simple things. I hear you prefer it. You're okay with like quiet time, being alone. This is what strengthens your relationships too, especially with God. And this faith, it's not that you don't worry about tomorrow. Is that it doesn't worry you like it could, because you have that home base, if that makes sense. You need to know that if you just go, you may try to handle a lot of things on your own, or it's like it's not that you don't think about praying or asking for help. It's just that it's probably the last thing that comes to mind. And that could be because, let's see, why is that? Why do you do that? Some of you don't feel like you deserve it. This could be the way you used to feel. This is like you going into your bad girl, bad boy era. One too many, one too late, one minute too late. It's like if somebody was coming to you expecting like this. This is like coming and expecting Beyonce, and then you get Sasha Fierce, and you're like, that's what this looks like. It's like one too many. So you may be coming off a bit detached. You may be like, but it's not as bad as people may think, or as you may even think. I just feel like you are no longer interested in wasting any of your time. I mean, I don't care how long I have to wait. I don't see you invested. I don't see you apologizing for it. There's a sexy element to this. I know this doesn't sound sexy, but there's something like mysterious about you right now. Some of y'all's butts could look amazing, man or woman, because men have nice butts too. And we like nice butts, by the way. Somebody could say no homo, because as soon as I heard that, it's like, grow up. I don't see you settling on anything. Like, I see that you have options for something, but I don't see you choosing anything at all. I don't see you waiting on anything. I don't see you doing much of anything. It's like you're being done. A lot of you may be into Taoism, or you may follow this. You could be one of those people that take from many different like spiritual religious practices, and you just kind of like take what resonates with you. And so you kind of like, you make a salad of things that you believe, and it works for you. And I feel like with anything, it's kind of like, you know, you may like your grits with sugar, and I like my grits with salt. It's like whatever works for you. I prefer salt myself, so fight me. But it's like your combination of how you do, it works for you. So the one thing you gonna be is fuck nigga free. That's what this looks like right here. Or take it the other way if you deal with women. Take it how it resonates, right? You're not doing it. You're not going to overthink it. Well, we know how you got here. You know how you got here. Is this you? Somebody's very sad. This is kind of crazy because, you know, you may have felt like somebody walked away. Somebody may have walked away feeling like they won, or feeling some sort of sense of accomplishment. But they can't sleep. They can't sleep. This person doesn't have peace about what happened, about letting go or anything like that. There could be gossip about a married man. Just because I'm seeing this ring on this person's finger and the King of Pentacles is in the reverse. What is this gossip? Oh, yeah. There's gossip about, especially if somebody that was tied to someone already. Is this the person that walked away? I don't know. It's like somebody that's tied to someone that's in your energy. There's some kind of empty victory that happened here. It's like, I don't even think you know. that someone's thinking like this when it comes to you. Where are you at with this? Because I'm about to get, it's getting petty. You're not thinking about none of this shit. Now I'm hearing, you're on to the next thing. It's like, I'm hearing, now I'm free, free falling. It's like you jumped out of the burning building and you ain't know if you were gonna hit the ground or what, and you rolled right into the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a whole new open door. This is like blind faith. It's like, I mean, I got an umbrella. I'm dressed, you know. I ain't taking nothing with me. This is like pack light. Feel better. That was a good decision. It could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I also have a water sign here. Two people reminiscing. There's an energy of like soulmate. One of you could be very social. Oh, he's such a nice person, or she's such a nice person. Like kind of that kind of reputation. Like, oh, what a nice guy, what a nice girl, or something like that, right? But there's something beneath the surface with this person. They hide it well. They can always have something to drink. It's like this person always has a bottle of something they could drink, like alcohol. I'm not seeing any communication. They're thinking about it. Haven't said anything yet. Probably, possibly even like wrote or like practiced. What can I say? This could be somebody who works in communication or who communicate, something like that. I'm also hearing political. I don't know. It's like, what can I say to this person? Who reading did this come up in? Cancers? It's like, what do you say to this person? The truth and nothing but the truth is what this looks like. It has to be fair. It's like, what? I don't know if this is a movie or what, but it's like, what can you give to someone who has it all? Or what can you say to somebody who knows you know, not knows everything, but like, what can you give to somebody who has it all? The Nine of Pentacles is like, all I need is one thing. And you got to be fair. This is like, you know, I can't manipulate you with money because you have money. I can't manipulate you with sex because although it may be important to you, it's not everything, and you're very selective with that. I can't manipulate you with pretty words because you have a vocabulary of pretty words. Or it's like I mean, I've heard it all before, so it's like, what the fuck can I do? And there are some people in the world where you just gotta show up and be a good person. Like, hello. You just gotta show up and be fair. Just be honest. I feel like, why would you want to? I mean, and don't get me wrong, you know, variety is the spice of life. You know, sometimes it's nice to have I don't know, I can't really jive with anything that's not real. You know, so it's like, why would there need to be any other way of connecting with me other than like genuinely connecting with me? What is your fucking angle? That's what this looks like. And somebody's like maybe even practicing what to say. Meanwhile, this feminine energy over here seems to be very disappointed. Very disappointed at how something turned out. Maybe not even really like... Definitely not investing in anything emotionally. This could be the energy I was picking up on before, where it's just like, this is that free falling energy. Ooh, this ain't the same person. This ain't the same person. I was like, wait a minute, something ain't holding up. And this is... Hold on. Wow, this is like 3 different people, right? So somebody may be looking at their options. You aren't in this race. I feel like you've completed your own race because you realize that this is my own race. I don't... This person is by themselves, you know? This is like came in alone, going out alone. It looks like someone is trying to figure out what to say to someone who doesn't need them necessarily. It's like you just have to come and be a good person. That's all you have to do. And then there's someone else that they literally have their back turned to. What's the point? But the one he's thinking about is you. Somebody got their hands full. This is not 2 different people. This is someone who was with you at some point, and they got their back turned to somebody else, and they're thinking about what they can do, what they can say. Maybe they tried to meditate it away. It's a lot that they tried to do. And they tried to date it away, apparently. But whoever this is doesn't even really have their attention. This is important for you because it's like someone's trying to fight themselves from like reaching out to you or coming around, or but they say the thing that you push away, you end up calling it in. Like the more you try to push something away, you're actually kind of attracting it to you because you're putting a lot of mental energy into it. And there's like a struggle, there's a resistance there, but there's also like, even if it's silently, there's an admission of, I'm not over this. And this is where my mind is. And what the fuck do I say to somebody who has everything? There's something like that. Hey, Papa Midnight. He said tactical energy is so superficial. Agreed. It's just, it comes also as very untrustworthy. Even if it's stemming, and a lot of times it's stemming from a place of insecurity, but you're making me uncomfortable. Why are you doing that like that? And everybody's just not going to understand that. And trust doesn't come overnight for people. Trust doesn't come like that. Sometimes trust comes in increments. But it doesn't mean that you should make the other person suffer for how they are, where they are. I don't know. How can I say this? Everybody has a different way of expressing themselves. I just feel like it's okay to take your time if you... It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Let's move on. Either way, I feel like your heart is off the table, honey. Actually, I'm going to look at... Oh, we at 20... Oh, my God. 20 minutes. Look at y'all being greedy. Let me see. I gave y'all 20 minutes. I need like 20 seconds to get these headphones. Oh my goodness. Why they don't have... Alright. What's going on with the collective? There's like an offer on the table that's not being made or that hasn't been made yet. But there could be an offer that's been taken off the table. I'm about to see. Somebody got a foot on another person's neck, okay? Somebody could be locked into a contract, or this could be you. It's like, this ain't the same situation, is it? This is like wanting to, it's like I want to stay here the whole time, but, you know, I'm locked in, so I have to go. That's what this is. But what can you do with something that you can only desire? It's just like, we would love to hire you, but, you know? And it's like, no, I don't fucking know. Why? What's the solution? You know? Something could have been frustrating like that, and you just was like, I don't have no... There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing. There was nothing for you to stand on. This is like, I mean, we can hire you on, but, you know, we can't pay you for, like, the first year. What the fuck am I supposed to do for 365 days? Like, well, I'm going to eat. You're not providing anything? Yeah, you didn't have no guarantee, so it's like, what's in it for me? Because that's the way the world is. What's in it for you? And it's not that everything's a tactical approach or anything like that, but you cannot work for free. You cannot pour and pour and pour and pour on a promise. So there's something like that going on too, honey. You know what I'm talking about? To thine own self. I don't even think you're looking at this. You're not checking for something. What's today? The 30th? Tuesday. Well, it's 2:47 in the morning for me. So it's Tuesday. I'm gonna get this. It's gonna be here today. Thank you for bearing with me, honey. I am doing 2 jobs right now, and I need to do these 2 jobs right now. That's kind of cute. And we're gonna do that. Ooh. with the purchase. Oh, Lord. Ooh. You say you making a shopping list. I gotta update my wish list on here too, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me, darling. All right, we're done. That was my task list for today. You know how you have like one more thing on your list? Some of y'all may need to get back in the habit, if you've gotten out of the habit of making your list of shit to do. Because it just feels, you know, you may be like a chronic procrastinator like me. And there's a need to kind of shake out of that. But with this energy, like with this freeing yourself that you got going on here, you'll be surprised at how much a fucked up situation can suppress like everything that you're supposed to be doing. This is like Shawshank Redemption. That redemption keeps coming up because you remember when he swam through all them football fields of shit, and he bust up out that sewer like, freedom, freedom. Okay. Sometimes you gotta swim through the shit. And that man moved to an island for the rest of my days. Okay. This is something that I feel like you are very grateful to be on the other side. If you don't feel it yet, you will. Is this whatever reason that, I don't know, somebody, like I said, somebody was locked into something else, and I do mean under control, and it's a comfort zone for this person. It's like, what can you do with that? I don't think that you wanted to stay. I'm hearing an awning. This is like an awning that you didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sunny day, but somebody wants you to be up under an umbrella, and now I'm getting covered up. I don't know. This is like, I'm getting bullied, so I'm going to come to school and bully you. I am not free, so I don't want you to be free. I'm not, you know, it's I don't know. It seems like a projection. I'm really picturing, you know that show Key and Peele? They did an episode, like a little skit like that, where there was this bully, and he was actually very honest. So it's like the bully that came to school and bullied the person or whatever. And then they showed the other side, like, what if this person was actually honest? Like, I actually treat you this way because my dad is beating the shit out of me at home or something like that. And I don't mean to trigger anybody, but that's just for example, because I don't remember exactly what he said. But he was basically saying, like, this is why I act like this. And I'm actually taking it out on you because I'm not sure how to emotionally regulate what the hell I'm going through. And I'm not sure if this person actually apologizes or even recognizes that that's what's going on, but that's what it just made me think about. But one thing about love is when you have it for yourself, when you love yourself, maybe this is something that you're able to see because you chose to just love yourself, you know? It's like, you know what, this don't feel like, this don't feel right. So you started to see through something. And it's not that a person that's going through something like that can't love you. It's not that. It's just, I feel like something came with this energy that made you feel like you were swimming through football fields of shit. So when you bust out that damn sewer at the end of the movie, it's like, honey, yes, I'm going and I'm going to move to an island. I done came this far. Sure. And God said, whatever you ask. The Father in my name, I'm giving it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. You got through them football fields of shit, damn it, you deserve it. That's what I'm getting. This was divine intervention. That's what you need to know. It's like you may have had to break a few rules, just like oh boy, you know, it's like, yeah, he was supposed to be in prison for the rest of his life, but his mind, the way this man's mind worked, I mean, I don't belong in here. He got real close to the warden. Because how else I'm going to get this shit in here? Like, you could be very... It's so crazy because the warden would have never thought, which is so stupid in hindsight. Like, as I think about this movie, the warden was an idiot to be sitting there letting a genius work in his office. Like, wasn't he doing like accounting for the whole prison or some shit like that? He was like ordering shit. He gave somebody with a big brain a lot of power. And that's why that nigga got out. Like, that's why he was able to get himself up out of there. Accounting fraud. All kind of shit, honey. Didn't the warden end up killing himself at the end? Oh my God, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to? I don't know if I can even say that online anymore. I got to get up to date with what I can say. But I hope that didn't trigger anybody. But yes, it's a mess. I feel like somebody may have underestimated your intelligence. Caught him up on fraud. Because sometimes the right thing is just... Anyway, let's move on. This was divine, though, because it's like this man wasn't supposed to be in prison, and neither were you. Whatever kind of prison this was that you done bust yourself out of after swimming through all them football fields. I have to emphasize the football fields of shit. Because maybe that needs to be emphasized. Not only so that you can remember what the hell you went through and how to value this freedom this time around. But people need to know what the fuck you capable of too. He said it was a prison of work. A prison of a work of love. But I'm tapped out. Somebody, man, it's like you had to, and you know, a lot of times these things come without apologies. They come without, you know, they're not these situations that are tied up with these little wonderful punchlines. You know, you don't get a bow on the box or nothing like that. Sometimes that motherfucker's not even wrapped up. You just gotta go. You don't always get closure. It don't always get settled. Just celebrate. Just celebrate. Don't even matter. Like, you've been handed a gift. It's only a projection. Somebody had their hand out without really offering. Something of like, you know? Because I'm hearing leg up. This is like if I bring you in somewhere and I done took up your whole day. I done showed you the whole facility. Oh, and you're gonna be here, and here's where your office would possibly be. And this would possibly be your parking space. And this is possibly what we can offer you. And everything is like a possibility. And you haven't gotten a straight answer yet. But this is what we need from you in order to, like, no, I feel like you turning it around. Like, actually, this is what I need from you. Because why you done held up my whole day like this? And what, I don't know. It's like, are you even going to validate my parking on the way out? What's the moral of this story? This is a whole bunch of damn confusion. How do you suck up a whole day? Have you ever realized somebody took up your whole day? It's like getting in the car with the wrong person and they done ran 455,000 errands. All you did was ask. Wasn't there a skit like that? It's like all you did was ask to go to the store. And you get in the car with the wrong person, you'd have been all over the place. Almost went to jail and everything. That's this kind of situation. But you see it now. And it's causing a real ruckus, the fact that you can see something. You see we edited that today? New. We about to look at that. There was a lot of fear of like rejecting this, but part of divine intervention was someone else coming into the picture, or perhaps a part of this was getting, I don't know, somebody could have came into the picture and closed this chapter of your life. I'm hearing don't look back. The truth could have distanced. The truth put distance between you and someone. But it also broke like this chain of toxicity. And it brought you, it's like snaps you back into the present. Because I always say that, like, the present is where your blessings are, you know? I'm always telling you to be present. It's like you don't want to miss out on what's happening right now because of what already happened or what's about to happen. Because we don't know what's going to happen. I can tell you what the energy is right now. I can give you some predictions. But anything can change that. You can change the outcome of things, right? What else? Wow. I did not expect this outcome. There's a desire, but there's also a fear of reaching out. But it's like this person... It's like this person knows that you've walked away, but it's not that there isn't a desire to reach out. The first thing that came out was the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's like, you're the one that I love. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I know that you're gone. It's like I'm afraid, or I haven't taken that risk because it's like I know that you're gone, or that you can see me because you have 3 freaking eyes. This person feels like it's over already. And they could be working hard on like juggling a lot of different responsibilities and keeping up with things, and or they could be taking care of someone too. Your advice is to, I'm hearing, let's give them something to talk about. How about love? You know, it's like all these people are watching this girl. She's not watching anybody. She got her eyes closed. Like feeling very passionate about life. You could be dancing, like something. You could be in the public eye in some way. And it's like sometimes you can entertain the rat race, and you don't have to. You know, let them fight amongst themselves. There's something that you're just ignoring. You know, because you got the truth already. You got the key already. What's new? Let's look at anything new. What's the good stuff? What's new? Okay. You're going to be expanding your network. You could be collaborating on a project with at least 2 other people. This could be music. Some of you may be musicians. It doesn't have to be. This could be just anything, any other work project. Or if you were wanting to be a part of something, I do see you being a part of it. I think this is really going to stress somebody out who may have had like a lot of access to you at some point, or it's like, who may not be, I don't know, somebody may be carrying too much. In order to be a part of this. I don't know, what is this? I'm hearing prior engagements, or it's like somebody has their hands full already. This is like wanting to go on the trip with friends, but you got, I don't know, you got bills to pay, you gotta do this, you gotta go there, you got a whole task list, or you got a whole bunch of, I don't know. You gotta do your homework, so you can't come outside. Something like that going on. Somebody may feel like they tied themselves up. I don't know if it's prematurely, or it's like, damn, I can't even go. Or something like that. But it looks like you're having a good time over here. What's the good stuff? Rest. Rest, honey. Put your sword down. Sit down. Take a bath. You've been through a lot. The worst is over, though. Some of y'all may have been through something like a little abusive. Some of y'all have dealt with some really ugly, like, authority figures. Some of y'all need to rest up before this new start, because you... telling you, you could very well... What's this? It's like you're driving the wrong way. I don't think you driving the wrong way, though. I'm hearing Meryl Streep. Some of y'all could be watching a movie with her in it. Or maybe that's like the energy that you're in now. It's like something has changed about you. You know how Meryl Streep has this like regal energy? It's giving like Empress, Queen of Swords. It's like her energy is just unmatched, isn't it? It's like something y'all are giving like this Meryl Streep. Man or woman? What would be the male equivalent of Meryl Streep? Why am I getting like Leonardo DiCaprio? Maybe y'all are dealing with someone like the Great Gatsby in that movie, how he was... Y'all could have been dealing with somebody that's like, what does this person really do? Or who is this person really? Are they who they say they are? Or are they like... are they posing? That could resonate. Y'all could have got bamboozled. What's this Three of Cups? Some of y'all are very like, I don't know if you're voluptuous or if you just thick in all the right places. I'm hearing right now. So your weight could fluctuate. But I don't see you. I see you kind of sitting back relaxing while somebody is upset because of the lifestyle that they chose. Somebody wanted to live by the seat of their ass. And they probably getting their ass handed to them at the moment. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing summer breeze makes me feel fine. It's just talking a lot about you getting through something. I'm hearing the word magnificent. You're in such a good energy now. I feel like you're reviewing all the reasons why you'll never do this again. It's like you're sitting in this nice area. It could be your home. You're sitting in this nice area. Maybe there's a window, you know. You got a little drink. Maybe it's some tea. Maybe it's... I'm not really getting alcohol. Something sparkling. It's like the energy is very soft and light, and there's a air of luxury to it. Even if you're not rich, it's just something nice about where you are, and you could be thinking back on how you got to where you are now, and I just see you being grateful. It's like you haven't forgotten, and maybe you're still on the road to forgiving, or maybe you have forgiven already. But you're not where you used to be. And I don't see it like bothering you. I'm not seeing like this bitterness or resentment, because Empress energy is not like that. There's a flow to it, but there's definitely like this awareness, like, man, I really went through this shit. Like, there's something like that here. I didn't forget this stick already. Some of you may be having a kid, or you may have a child. It's like if you grew up in poverty, your kid won't. That's what I'm getting. Some of y'all may have grown up poor, but you won't end that way. It won't end that way. If this is not about a kid, this is about you seeing something or someone. Ooh. You know what you expect from life. You know what you expect from I don't know if this is in your workplace, but you know what you expect from people. And what is this? Let me just a second. There was an episode of Family Guy. And this is a good way to explain it, I think. There was an episode of Family Guy where Peter was too tall. I don't know why he was taller. I can't remember exactly why he was taller. But he wanted to be like shrunk back down to his regular size. And he told Lois, you know, to berate him, or something like that. Like to basically tell him all of these terrible things that will bring him back down to size. And she did, and he ended up being like dwarf size, right? The way somebody could be getting exposed may do the same thing, and it's like, I don't feel like you have anything to do with this. I just feel like somebody ended up doing something that exposes themselves, and they lose a lot behind this. Ooh, poverty. As soon as I said that, sudden wealth is in the reverse twice. False person is in the reverse twice. And poverty is like, something was the wrong move. And this is someone who, it's not like this person, I mean, it's nothing for you to worry about. I'm not sure why this matters for you. But it looks like maybe this is somebody that is kind of exiting the picture for you. And there's something else here. Someone may be going through like something similar to what you're going through. I just saw that in another reading. Wow. You could be being, you could be being aligned. It's like, let's say I don't want to say that. I don't know, maybe you had to make this major transition, or maybe you're walking away from one job. Let's say you're walking away from something. You're walking away from one job, and there's a lot of drama and bureaucracy and just all this stuff that comes with doing that, right? And maybe someone else is going through the same thing. And this, whatever this is that's happening, with the two of you individually, could end up coming together and creating something very powerful. Like a power dynamic. This could be in work, but this could also like spread to other areas, you know? Is this on point, Mad Max? He said, what is a day in your mind like me? Oh, God. That's a good question. If that was a question to me, that is a great question. I'm gonna have to think about that. I enjoy it. I'm telling you, if you feel like what's happening right now is a bit dramatic, it's because it's like one thing dramatic is leaving and it's entering into something that's like you're not even gonna believe how good this is turning out for you. And maybe someone else isn't either. I feel like it's unexpected. The other thing I'm getting is someone may have wanted to have a child with you. This is like wanting to have like a prodigy child with somebody so you ain't got to work no more. I don't know what this is. Or just maybe somebody felt like they could prosper with you, especially if you two were to procreate. I'm not saying that this was the motive or anything like that. I'm just saying that that's something that somebody thought about. So maybe you got something going on in your genes that people want a piece of. But it looks like you're being aligned already. I'm hearing something that's high functional. It's like this is something that has longevity attached to it. Either that or you're about to come into contract. You're about to sign a contract with somebody that's going to take you to the next level. This is going to take shit to the next level for you. Whatever the next level means for you. Even if it's becoming shift manager or if it's becoming general manager, regional manager, whatever this is, whoever you meeting and whoever they firing and whatever's going on there, that shit about to come together and it's going to be nice. You're being handed a gift. What do you need to do? If you've been operating out of a comfort zone, if you've been dealing with people that you know you shouldn't be dealing with, if you have habits that keep you in, you know what I'm saying? If you have habits that keep you in a position that you know you don't want to be in, it's time to start. Oh my God, because shit about to pop for you. I don't know what this is, but you're not expecting it. Sometimes it's, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one yet. This is like, you need to prepare. You have time. I feel like you have time. This is already happening though. You need to move like you don't have time. I'm not saying rush or anything like that, but whatever needs to be prepared, you need to dot your I's and cross your T's now. I'm not saying do rush work, but I'm saying you got high honor twice. It has something to do with a contract or a marriage or a partnership that you're going to be a part of. And this is a gift to you. For those miles and football fields of shit. Okay? It's like you get double for your trouble. Again, you're not expecting this. In your life, your electronics, like you're going to be upgrading your electronics too. I feel like everything's kind of upgraded for you, but there's something specific about like electronics. You said you were looking for a certain target. What's going on in love for you? I ain't gonna stay too much longer because it's like 3 in the morning. I don't know. I ain't been able to get to bed. I don't know. It's like I can feel that the world is asleep, at least where I am. And it's so quiet, and I love doing like all my little computer stuff at night. Honey, I can do a spreadsheet at 2 in the morning and like that. But during the day when everybody's moving, I don't know. It just don't work the same. It's like my concentration comes in at night. What's going on with the collective? Yes, Sean. Speak it. You're a computer science major, honey. I might need you. You could also, like, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of like making myself, I'm familiarizing myself with things that I'm not familiar with because adults, you know, so that you could be forcing yourself to like get out of that, well, that's not really my forte or that's not really my area to, I need to learn this shit and get ahead of the curve. Like there's something like that going on too. You said, yeah, it's 3 a.m. I'm in Germany. Y'all dropped y'all city. Where y'all at? Right, true artists work at night, honey. What is time? What is time? Somebody wants to... Okay, either you need to make the effort or y'all need to make the effort or something like that. Great work. Great work. Great love. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Maybe somebody's feeling like they ready to climb that mountain. Now I'm picturing when Morgan Freeman was going to find, it was like once he finally got let out of prison, he went to find old boy that climbed through the football fields of shit. And y'all could wear y'all's story like a badge of honor for me to keep saying that. But, you know, shit. A lot of people have succeeded off of their story, right? But come on, Kansas. Come on, Houston. Come on, California. Where you at? Ohio, Puerto Rico. Oh, what's up, Iowa? So when old boy gave him little clues along the way, right? Come on, Stone Mountain. Let's go. I used to live out there. So old boy gave him clues. It was like little letters inside of the bricks, and it was all kind of stuff until he finally made it to him, and old boy was shining up the boat. And, you know, now I'm hearing they live happily ever after. But I imagine they did, honey. It was better than Shawshank. So, wasn't that the name of the prison? I don't know. It seems like that's the name of a prison. But anyway, come on, New York. Charleston. Come on, Jersey. Oh my God, we're going to do this a lot. Maybe somebody's, now I'm hearing, I will cross the ocean for you. Tennessee. Yes, I used to live in Tennessee. Some of my best days. Somebody really adores you. It's someone who's willing to make the effort for you. New love may not be true love. People may have gotten in the way of one of these connections. Maybe you ignored a lot of red flags. You felt like it was safe. You were very optimistic during this time. Trust was an issue. I don't feel like this materializing anything. Come on, Detroit. Let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go. Let's go. Flirt in the reverse. You're not open right now. I'm hearing you look good. Come on, Indiana. Knoxville. Oh, my God. Let me go. I keep wanting to grab the mouse like I'm on the computer, but this is my phone. New love ain't true love. Unrequited love. There may be a lot of like things that, I don't know, if you have someone new in your life, where are you right now when it comes to love? I don't know. Child. Some of y'all taking y'all self on trips or you're planning trips, you know. You could be having a hard time letting go of something else. That it could be like a battle though, because it's like, I forget whose reading this came up but it was like, with you I can't love both of us. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody may take up all the love in the relationship, so it's like, I still love you, but if I love you, then who's gonna love me? Like, it's something like that here. So you could be in separation with this person, right? You ever been in something like that where it's like, damn, it's not enough to go around for both of us? So I just don't see you engaging in it. You could be like in on your honeymoon in your mind. This is like, or you could have been through a lot of honeymoon phases too. Y'all are planning a girls' cruise? I wanna go. I wanna go. Please stop. You could be working on like growing up when it comes to love. You know what I mean? It's like, no more honeymoon phases. No more jumping in too quickly. No more not getting to know these motherfuckers. No more, I mean, make sure you're focusing on what, oh my God, you were really focusing on the good life. You ain't trying to have a, well, that's life. You trying to have a good life. So it's like you're looking at, okay, here's where I went wrong here. Okay. It's like you're having a meeting. You're going back to the drawing board. You may take yourself on a trip so that you can kind of reevaluate everything. And yeah, you're maturing. Maturing. If you want to know what your destiny is going to be, look at your choices. Look at how you're moving out here. It's worth waiting for. I feel like you put a lot of effort into something. And I don't know if, I feel like that's a part you ain't really got over. Is how much effort you put into something. I'm telling you, new love. There's something deceptive about that, okay? But what you need to understand is, or like if anybody comes near you right now, anybody that's trying to come near you right now, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Because right now, you're not really, you may be more focused on your finances than anything. You're a very lovable person. What are we congratulating? Come on, Mad Max. The hell? Congratulations. Congratulations. So, yeah, money's definitely, you're definitely more focused on that, but you're a very lovable person, is what I was going to say. And it's worth waiting for. Something is worth waiting for. It's like you don't want to move into the house right now. You know, while they still putting the roof on. You know what I'm saying? All this, it's like how well, what would keep you, what had you making these choices in love? Let's look at that. Maybe y'all don't date around enough, you know, and when I say date, I don't mean sex. I mean date, like get to know other people. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. Sometimes you just got to shake it up a little bit. Be around other people. It's like the moment that you have romantic feelings for somebody, you don't have to jump into nothing at that point. This is like don't lose. If you go play volleyball on Saturdays, when you meet somebody that you like, you need to keep going and playing volleyball on Saturdays. You know, if you know that you do, until this person gives you a reason to change up your Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? Until it's like time spent, things underwent, like things need to develop. And you need to see consistency and like at least traits of longevity. Like, what does this person got going on in their life? Do you know this person? Have you ever really seen their life? Or are they just in yours? You know what I'm saying? You ever spent a whole bunch of time with somebody and realized that they was only in your life? It's humbling. It's like, how did this happen? So This is a season of doing better to thine own self be true, being better to yourself, you know, and not putting so much emphasis on people, to be honest. Is that it? Oh, thank you, Mad Max. Like, I'm really proud to know you. 6 acres, okay? I'm trying to get like you. I ain't gonna ask you that, but I would love to get an update on what you're gonna do with that man. So let's see. Any love messages before I go? Any love messages before we close out? 333 on the clock. I think I started this at 222. Dating is so ghetto, especially in New York. I mean, and that's why I feel like the mode right now is not necessarily giving up on love, but really releasing your attachment to, you know, I gotta be with somebody right now, or I even have to be, I don't know. It's like, when you're no longer focused on the absence of it is when it's gonna come anyway. So if you're focused on the absence of it, this is like, you know, how many other things is there to do? Like, because when you really think about it, I heard this person describe marriage as, it's like we spend the last few hours of the day together. Really, it's like for the most part, you're up, you're working, you're taking care of whatever you need to take care of, whether it's bills, the kids, the house, work. It's like you spend most of your day maintaining the life that you're living. The last few hours you spend with the love interest. And they might be tired. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and then of course there's the weekends or however your schedule is set up. But the majority of your time is going into what you do for a living. More than likely. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're studying. Or your kids. So there's something about making that grow. Somebody's life is not as together as it may seem. You're like a high to this person, though. This person feels like they're not the one for you. This I'm not available card keeps coming out. Somebody may not be available anymore. It's like this person's trying to become a better person. They know that they crossed the line with you. So there's something like a... I don't know if this person has actually said any of these things to you, but I'm hearing a silent admission. And I feel like in this silence, they're starting to understand, like, why the two of you came together. They understand where they may have blamed you for things that they really shouldn't have blamed you for. That could have been their fault. They love you. This is somebody who loves you, but also hid who they are from you to an extent. Because again, I said something about like somebody being in your life, but you not necessarily being able to see theirs. Yeah, they regret lying to you about whatever that was. But I don't feel like, you know, what were they doing? This person knew exactly what they were doing. If things were very material, you know, you may have felt like things were very superficial. Not that this person didn't have like deeper feelings, but something about the relationship never like went beneath the surface, or maybe maybe there was a exaggeration on like material things versus true. Something that they were hiding behind. It could have been material things. It was covering up something, and they knew exactly what that was and what they were doing and why they were doing that. This person is very attracted to you. They do want you, okay? Okay, so is it that they don't know if y'all... Okay. I feel like this person's trying to convince themselves that they don't feel the way that they feel about you. Because in one breath, it's, you know, I'm not available. We both know I'm not the one for you. And another breath is, I want you. I'm so attracted to you. I love you unconditionally. And we're going to be together again. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe this person will go through the motions when it comes to you. They may just feel like they're not in a position to really give you what it is that you're needing. So they left you before you could leave. This is insecurities. And there could be a lot of, you know, there could be a reason for these insecurities. You know, sometimes people ain't insecure for nothing. They know what the hell they lacking. And they know where they're at. People know where they are. And people hide behind certain things because they know where they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's no shade or anything like that, honey. But I don't know if it's like, what were you, for this person to be thinking like this, what do they think that you think? You know, it's like, because it's giving like, I don't feel like enough. So what do they think you were wanting? Maybe they felt like you were wanting someone else. This person's afraid to reach out to you. Let's see. Before I go, what was it that you were actually wanting from this person that they may have not understood or that they may have missed? Because it seems like a miscommunication between the two of you. I don't think you wanted to be anywhere else. I just think you wanted, why am I hearing a fair assessment? So there may have been something that kept this from being fair in the first place, even though it was something that was like, we got our own inside jokes, like nobody is us type of energy. But for some reason, this person held back a lot from you. And like I said, this could have been like because of insecurities. It could have been because they were involved with somebody else. It's like this person had a really hard time expressing how they feel about you. So I feel like you decided to move on because of whatever that blockage was. You weren't sure if anything would ever change with this individual. So you just started celebrating life again. I don't feel like it was anything in particular that you went to do. This person dreams. It's like if it's not a daydream, it's a night dream. What was it that you were actually wanting from this when it was when the getting was good? Because I feel like you were more broken than this person may have known. I think what really hurt you is when you realized how different the two of you were, or how maybe what the two of you were valuing at the time that you were together, how different it was, and how many people may have been involved. It's like maybe this person took other people's side over you. If this isn't a romantic third party, it's like whatever this person was connected to, it's like this is something that this person could run to. I don't feel like they want to run anymore, but I just feel like it was something that they could run to. How you felt at the peak of this is like what you wanted when you thought that things were going in a positive direction with the two of you. At the best of this relationship, you weren't even flirting with other people. I don't even feel like you was extending yourself to anything else. It's like you didn't give a fuck what nobody had to say. You was like, this is the one. Like you were sold. So it's like whatever this person thought. Hey. I feel like you lost romantic feelings for this person because of all the football fields of shit that you had to climb through. And the reason for that, oh my God, honey, because you were trying to make an effort with somebody who wasn't separated from something else, you know. But at the best of this, at the peak of this, you were sold on this person. But at the root of it, it was unrequited because of what somebody else had going on. That's the point. This person's like, we're going to be together again, but I don't know. It's unfinished business, but I just don't see you really wanting to sabotage yourself no more. We get to that point where, you know, because when you love yourself, I'll never forget. My baby girl said that, you know, she said, when you love yourself, you know when somebody else loves you. And it doesn't mean that this person didn't have genuine feelings for you, but if I love you, I'm not going to drag you through football fields of shit. I'm not going to lock you up when you're innocent. I'm not going to do that. Because wasn't he in jail for nothing? Or did he actually shoot his wife? It's like, did he do it? No, I'm just playing. Maybe that's how somebody's looking at you. You're like, should I release this bitch? You know, take it how it resonates, right? But somebody was locked up and that man was innocent, and he, and this could be for a man or a woman, but that man was innocent. And he used his brain to get up out of there. And I feel like that's what you did, T. You used that big head of yours to get out of a fucked up situation. And who gonna be mad? How can I do anything but respect you for climbing through miles and miles of shit? You was throwing up. You was sick. You probably came out of there with something you couldn't get rid of. Because imagine how much foulness is just swimming through the... Okay. But, you know, he didn't know if it was going to be a doctor on the other side or nothing. That's sheer willpower. Because I know I'm not in the right place. I don't belong here. I'm not supposed to be suffering in this lifetime. And I'm getting out. That's what somebody said. I feel like that's what you said. That's a long road of bullshit. I'm going to leave you with this. What did I name this reader? You can get it if you really want. You can get out if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You got to try. Try and try. Try and try. Kindness. It says kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. I want to hear the word profundity. Kindness in giving creates love. I feel like at the core of you, you are kind. And that's how I felt about Mr. Shawshank Redemption, too. It's like, honey, he was kind. And it's giving the word meek again. But, honey, I ain't never met somebody so gangster in life that could climb through, that could trick a warden, take over a whole operation, and climb through football fields of shit to get to his freedom. That... You can be kind and gangster like that, and I feel like that's kind of your energy. Like, honey, do not underestimate the kindness. But I feel like it's exactly what worked in your favor, because if he had old stink-ass attitude and stuff like that, he would have fucked things up for himself, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have made it up out of there. And one thing you're not going to fall for again, I got this from R.C. Blake, so shout out to R.C. Blake. I know you're not watching this shit, but you know. He said potential, and this is what you're not going to fall for again, because potential is beautiful. It's nice to be able to see somebody and was like, I can see you doing such and such and such and such, but I'm not putting my money on that shit unless I see you doing such and such and such and such. This says, potential without integrity is criminal. Potential without ethics is squandered. Potential without a corresponding hustle is frustration. Vet these niggas. Research the people. They probably researching the hell out of you, you know what I'm saying? And ain't even coming with nothing to offer you. And you probably giving people the benefit of the doubt. I think those days are over. I think those days of people taking your kindness for weakness is over. Potential ain't enough. I love you guys. I'm going to take my ass to bed. Like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.